Hello, welcome to the Badge Den. My name's Santa.
And my name is Fleabag.
And today we're looking at, well, tell you what.
You can actually leave it to me.
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna
me
leave
to
you.
stroke my own gun. Bitch. Now today, in all seriousness, we are going to be looking into the G&G mp5. Is the full stock, full length one. Kind of want to do this because I actually at one point wanted to do a British police loadout, like you sort of see on Downing Street. The only advantage I have over them, apart from the fact
Street near you soon.
no, in all seriousness, apparently the variation that they do actually have on Downing Street is actually a single shot variant. Whereas I do have the advantage, I do have full auto. Now, I have had this for quite a few years, not quite as long as you've had your stem. Probably about 5 years I've had this, maybe, something like that. About 3 years? Yeah. I don't know, I can't remember. All I know is it works, and it's been working since. Now, a little bit of history about this. It was originally invented by the German manufacturers and gun designers of Heckler & Glock. It was originally, they achieved so much success with their G3 variant that they actually decided to go and create, I think it was 4 different types of guns, now with different magazine sizes using the NATO rounds. Now one of them obviously chambered the 9 by 19 mil round, originally called the HK54. This was the original prototype name. Obviously, after going through the designing, they eventually started the actual production in 1964, and 2 years later, it actually ended up in use by the German Federal Police. Now, it didn't really shine in its actual production and use until 1980s during Operation Nimrod. Now, hopefully, if I can get Santa to do it, he might actually put a link into Operation Nimrod at the bottom, so you can actually kind of look into it. But basically, after that, pretty much every SWAT team in the world, almost, potentially, there's probably about...
memory serves, Nimrod was Iranian embassy, wasn't it?
Yes, Iranian embassy in London. Now, after that, pretty much it came into use by 40 different countries and numerous different police forces and special response. Basically, it's being used by about... Almost, yeah, I got to almost 100 different sort of 100 different countries. I didn't actually count the organizations in each country. So potentially you're looking...
That list also lists countries which no longer exist as well. So
yeah.
So
a little bit of a downer there. Thank you. I was counting them for nothing.
yeah.
Now, obviously with this one, it is the electric way back variant. So you do have access to the first aid there, and obviously it does have the nice bit of when you do fire it, just aim away from the TV. It does have a little bit of a blowback itself. Again, it's not amazing like you would get in an actual MP5, which is actually not too bad. It's actually quite fun to play around with. I miss America. Anyway, going back to the gun itself, it does have, obviously with most kind of airsoft guns, different variants in sort of max size. You've got your dinky little shitty 30 round mag itself. You've got shit.
You got
it's jammed. There you go.
Is that now?
Yeah. Okay, that mag obviously doesn't like it. I blame your other half.
I'll tell you what.
Thank you. Fuck's sake. You obviously have your standard low cap mags. I think it's around about 90 rounds with these ones. Essentially. And obviously you've got your high cap zip mags, 200, and then obviously your double sort of mags. Well, shit, that actually went in first time. Cool. Yes, the one thing I do like about this compared to the gun I normally rock, which is normally my AK, is the fact that actually having 100 rounds actually makes you fucking think of what you're shooting at.
Yeah.
Which I actually kind of like, because I used to go from like firing an entire bag worth of rounds, like 5,000 rounds in a game, to about 2,000, something like that. So quite a bit of a drop for me, the actual gun way of actually airsofting itself. Now, for those people who do end up with batteries and worry that you know, batteries are a bit too small. It's fairly easy actually to kind of change the battery. Just obviously pull out the end and then literally just unplug it and replug it in. Now, this one at the moment is currently rocking a 7-cell large type. And I will also put an 8-cell in so you can actually kind of, if you can, see the difference in the rate of fire. And this is the 7-cell. And give me a sec. Yeah, oh no, shit, it's there. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Now, change it over. And then I can feel I have a bigger dick than I actually do. Yeah.
So full 2 inches.
Hey, shut up. I'd say about 3. I hate you. Sometimes. Damn it! Get in there! I'm surprised it's you. I didn't hear a phrasing.
No.
Jeez. And this is the 8-cell. So as you can hear, a little bit of a difference in actual rate of fire. It's quite fun, but the advantage I have over you, in fact, with the rate of fire, is I actually have single shot.
What you're referring to?
Yes, I am referring to your stem. That is.
In all fairness, I do have single shot, but it's I took the battery out. So
You suck. Now, with the actual mp5 themselves, you can actually get quite a lot with regards to actually modifications for it. With this particular variant, you can obviously get switch out the stock itself for one of the collapsible ones, in which case you will probably have to rewire the battery potentially to the front. You can also obviously get the flashlight kind of attachment for the front, which obviously will go on there. You can get top rail mountings. Shit, if I can actually get this crap back on. Now, this is really not going to do me very well, is it? No, stop touching my gun. I know you like my gun. Stop playing with it. Fine.
You're not saying it well at the moment.
Shut up. Now, as I say, with the mp5, you can also get attachment for the rail mount. It does clip onto there. Unfortunately, I don't actually have one here to kind of show you how it actually attaches. But as I say, that does obviously give the option of things like scopes, red dots, crap like that. But to be honest, I always find that it's a bit easier just kind of using the iron sight. She's actually pretty accurate, all things considered. And as I say, has done me pretty well for the time.
Also, what I've noticed, it's also ambidextrous.
Yes, it is. That is the one advantage. Apparently there are, I think if I remember correctly, there's 4 different variants. One is literally just one-sided only. It's only got the actual fire select on one side. And obviously you've got the variants which have more that you have obviously single shot, burst fire, and then obviously full auto and safe. And this I think is actually one of the Navy variants, which actually obviously has safe, single, full auto, and obviously is ambidextrous for both sides. I think that's pretty much it with regards to this. Don't really want to start taking her apart, though to be fair, it's pretty easy. Literally, pin there for the front, pin there for the back, and everything just falls apart. Kind of like my life. Yeah, but apart from that, as I say, that's probably one of my more favourite ones. I only really have kind of 2 that I really like kind of running. So anyway, that's me Fleabag, and
Me Santa.
And thank you if you have been watching. As I say, if you do like what we're kind of doing, as I say, we're going to be going through all of our guns anyway. Oh, I did realise, Hopper's in there, in case anyone didn't actually see it.
None of the late comment is destroyed.
Yep, and if you do have any suggestions for the channel, obviously just pop them in the comments, and we'll either ignore them or action them in about 500 years, when I can actually get you doing stuff.
Or just press our facial.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Anyway, thank you if you have been watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.